Alrighty guys, we are going to finish up this assignment, Simplifying Rational Expressions 1A. There's one more problem type, the last 6, which are factoring, and I'm just going to do problem 15. So in 15, I have a quadratic expression where A is 1, B is 10, and C is 24. Since A is 1, all I need to do is the magic X, or diamond problem, where A times C is at the top and B is at the bottom. So A times C, 1 times 24 is 24 on the top. On the bottom I have 10. And then I need two numbers that multiply to make 24 and also add together to make 10. And those numbers are going to be 4 and 6. And so when A is 1, I'm ready to write my answer. It would be x plus 4 times x plus 6. And again, what does that mean? It means that the expression x squared plus 10x plus 24 is equal to x plus 4 times x plus 6. Rather than make another video, let's go ahead and also look at problem 16, which is different. On 16 and also on 20, the difference is A is not 1, and that does make things a little harder, so let's make sure we remember how to do that. A here is 2, B is 8, C is 6. Now we've done a lot of these recently, so it really should just be review, but let's go ahead and do that anyway. When A is not 1, we need to use x and a box. So for x, A times C at the top, B at the bottom. 2 times 6 is 12 at the top, and B is 8 at the bottom. And so the numbers that work here are going to be what? Well, 12 is equal to a lot of things. In this case, 2 times 6 is going to work for us. 2 times 6 is 12 on the top, and 2 plus 6 is 8 on the bottom. Now, when A is not 1, we cannot just write our answer here. We then need to make our box. Move over so I have a little bit more room. So in my box, I always have the first term, which in this case is 2x plus 6, is on the top left. The last term, which is positive 6, is on the bottom right. And then the two numbers we found, 2 and 6, end up being 2x and 6x in our box. Now, to finish this off, I need to figure out the outside of the box. Let's start with 2x squared. To make 2x squared, I'm going to need x times 2x. And on this problem, I actually have a choice if I want to put the 2x on the front or 2x on the top. Sometimes only one of them works. On this one, both do. And that's because I can turn 2x into 6x very easily. But if I had that 2x on the top instead, I can also turn 2x into 2x, well, basically by multiplying by 1. So let's go ahead and do it that way. And put 2x on the top and put x in front. Now to go from x to 6x, I'm going to multiply by positive 6, so the top is done. Then to go from 2x to 2x, since it's identical, I'm multiplying by 1. And it is these parts, the front and the top, that are my solution. And I can write it out like this. X plus 1 times 2x plus 6. Now, I could go one step further and factor that 2x plus 6, which would give me x plus 1 times 2 times x plus 3. And if I were to do that, I really should even go one step further, which would be to move the 2 to the front. So it can be 2 times x plus 1 times x plus 3. Alright, so I think that was a tricky one. I hope that made sense to you. Again, these last 6 problems, they should just be reviewed because we've spent a lot of time the last couple of assignments on factoring when A is or when A is not 1. You're responsible to know both. Alright, so that's finally it for simplifying rational expressions 1A. I hope this is all working out for you.